Guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today's video I'm going to be bringing back a kind of old challenge. I mentioned this in my makeup and chat. I just thought it'd be kind of fun to bring back the mixed up brushes challenge. I know I have seen a few people doing it recently, but kind of like smaller channels, kind of like me, just wanting to have a bit of fun. So if you never saw this when it was in its hype a few years ago, basically what I have in this basket is the name of all my brushes for each step of my makeup. Please excuse my hair, I usually have it tied up. Yeah, so basically every brush that I use in my makeup is in this basket, and then what I'll do is I'll get to the step of the makeup that I need to do, for instance my primer, and then I will be applying it with whatever I pull out. I've seen some people do this with mixed up makeup as well, but I think I want to do that as a separate challenge, so yeah. What I will say now is I've included mascara and eyebrows because I have like disposable mascara ones, so I can use those, but I've excluded lips because I don't really know which one is my lip brush, because I think I use my lip brush for cream paint, so I don't have one of those. So that means that I could apply lipstick with a blush brush or something, but then not have anything to apply, like there'll be a step missing basically. So everything other than lips is in this basket, and then lipstick I'll just apply at the end. I've got all my products out around me, so I'm pretty much ready to start. Don't judge me for the brushes I use for things. For instance, I actually use this, which is like a foundation brush or something. I use this for my primer, but yeah, I think that's everything. My hair is going to be bugging me the whole video, so please excuse me constantly doing this. I'm just going to get into it. If you like this video, and you want to see more challenges, be sure to click like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and let's just get into it, for God's sake. Okay, so I've removed the distraction, and I'm just going to pick out my first brush. So I do primer, obviously. I need primer. I'll be using my MUA Pro Base Moisturising Primer, and to apply it I will be using, great, my highlight brush. Fantastic. I don't know if I have a highlight brush clean. I might end up with glitter all over my face. I do have most of my brushes here, but I don't think I have one clean. Yeah. None of my highlight brushes are clean, so that's really, really great. I should point out, people are probably going to say that I'm cheating for not using this kind of highlight brush, like a fan brush, but I use these more like, look kind of like eyeshadow brushes as highlight brushes. So, I mean, it's still not ideal because it's really small, so it's taking a while, and also there's going to be little bits of glitter all over my face because this brush did have some glittery highlight on it. Okay, that's not very well, like, evenly distributed because obviously it was a really small brush, so not terrible but not fantastic either. We're just going to move on to foundation. I will be using my new Revolution Pro foundation drops. By the time you're watching this, I should already have my review up. Basically, I don't like them, but then I don't like any of my foundations, so I'm just going to use this one. And I usually use a sponge to apply this, my manky old sponge. So today I'll be applying it with, if I can get it out, that'd be great. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. A mascara wand. That is going to be so painful. No. I have to apply my foundation with this. Please excuse the fluff on it. I've also just dropped the sponge, so that's great. Well, this isn't going to blend at all. I hope I get sponge for, like, I hope I get sponge for concealer or something. Oh, that's just great. Yeah, I'm going to get a lovely texture going on here. Oh, that's not painful at all. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, great. I'm starting to regret including this now. I was quite hoping I'd get like mascara for, like mascara wand for eyebrows because it's the same thing. Or like at least for, I don't know. It's also worth pointing out now that I'm now going to be red for the rest of the video because I have, I think I have dermatographia, which basically means if I I'm too rough on my skin. If I scratch my skin, lovely, that's great, yeah. If I scratch my skin too hard, it puffs up and goes really red and sore. And I am currently using a very, very rough mascara wand to apply my foundation, which means my skin is going to go very sore. Alright, so I think that's the best I can do. So now that I've got a really, really smooth base going on, and my face is nice and red and irritated, we're just going to move on to concealer. So I'll be using my new Revolution Ultra Cover and Conceal palette, and I will be using the lightest shade, obviously. And to apply this, I shall be using... My face is so sore now. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Eyebrows, which is the same kind of applicator because my eyebrows are like a mascara wand. I don't actually know where my eyebrow product's gone. Fantastic. I'm just going to use the same one. I'm going to ruin my... This is a brand new palette. That's great. I could just use an eyebrow brush, but I didn't want to cheat. So I decided to go with the one that's closest to the actual applicator. Okay, great. Yeah. Yeah, that's really painful. And I've ruined my brand new palette, so love that for me. Okay, I just got like really confused. My next step is contour. And I got contour, yes! Contour brush, fantastic. There's the one that's going to go correct. So I contour and bronze with the same product, it's just this MUA bronzed. Basically I contour with it and then take another brush and kind of put it everywhere. I don't really do much contour. I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to use a, is this the right one? Kind of like a flat contour brush. This may be the only one I get right, and it's not even going to go on properly because my base is all scratchy. My camera just died and I'm not sure like where it cut out exactly. Basically I've contoured as best I can. I don't really contour much anyways. All I've done is blend out the foundation in this one particular spot. But the next step anyway is bronzer. I'll just be using the same product. And to apply my bronzer I usually use this big massive fluffy brush, but today I will be using, I feel like there's something missing. I will be applying my bronzer with a blending brush for some context. Where is it? This was the brush I was going to use to blend my eyeshadow today. So I've got to use this tiny little brush in this honking oh, for God's sake. Okay, well, so much bronzing is happening right now. Fantastic. Okay, moving on. Next step is blush. I'll be using my new Revolution cheek kit in Make It Count, using this very dark red blush, so I will only be using a teeny tiny amount. And to apply it, I shall be using the under eye brush. What am I going to be applying my eyeshadow with? A sponge? Okay, so to go underneath my eyes, I use this. I don't know whether it's meant to be for that purpose, but I do. And I'm going to use this for my blush. So I'm just going to... Can you even see it? Don't know. Great. Again, at least I'm blending the foundation out a bit. Okay, so for highlight I will be using the same palette. I'll be using this sort of more champagne-y shade down here. And to apply my highlight, I will be using my primer brush. Fantastic. Which is this massive one that I mentioned before. So I'm going to have an awful lot of highlight on. I'm just going to try and use like the end here. Means I'm going to have to wash this brush now. It's a shame because this is a really pretty highlight, but you're not really going to be able to see it. well on top of this very odd base we've got going on. Like here looks so well blended, and then everywhere else is just so patchy. I'm going to move on to eyeshadow. I usually do this before my base, but I thought that maybe my base would lay me down something to put my eyeshadow on, but clearly it has not. So I'm going to move on to eyeshadow. I have 3 steps to my eyeshadow, and I've already used 2 of them. I had crease, blending, and under eye, but I've already used the crease brush to do my bronzer and the under eye brush to do my blush, so this isn't great. Okay, so to start off with my crease, I will be applying it with... Hey! I got crease brush! Okay, one part of my eyeshadow might look okay. I've got crease brush. So I'm just going to use this Tarte brush and my Revolution Ultra Eye Contour Light and Shade palette. I haven't decided which colour yet, probably just going to go in with this one here, and then maybe darken it up with this darker brown. I'm not going to go for a super fancy look because it's just going to come off. Like, it's just going to be taken straight off, but I'm going to use this brush to do my crease. Now, I haven't even blended out the super patchy mascara wand base, so any blending that happens here will be thanks to this brush. Okay, this is the quickest, most rush looking eyeshadow I've ever done, but there's really not much point trying to make it look much better. So I'm going to move on now to blending it out, and to blend my eyeshadow out I will be using my blush brush, which is this massive thing. Unless I decide to use a slightly smaller one. Can I cheat? I'm going to use a smaller one because this one doesn't have any product on it. Or is that cheating? You know what? No, I'm going to go for it. I use the big one because that's one I usually use. I'm going to blend my eyeshadow out, don't mind me. Well, I did say I want to blend onto the lid, and it's definitely blending onto the lid. Okay, beautiful. I think I've just blended all my eyeshadow away. So the last step would be to put the eyeshadow under my eye, and for that I will be using my concealer brush. Great. That's not too bad, I suppose. This is my concealer brush, which I do use as an eyeshadow brush anyways. That's not terrible. I'm just going to go back in with the same shades. I've just realised that I'll have my sponge and my... I'm not sure. I know there's sponge left. What step am I missing? Oh, my bronzer brush. Oh no. All I have left to do is my eyebrows and my mascara. And all I have left is sponge and bronzer brush. Oh no. Okay, right. So next we're going to do my eyebrows because I forgot. Where is my... This is my eyebrow product. I'm going to be applying my eyebrow product with a sponge. Well, at least it's going to encourage me to clean my sponge. Where's I put it? I've cropped it. I just need to find my sponge. 1 second. I'm going to have to get a bit of the product and sort of just like put it on the end of the sponge and then try to put this through my eyebrows. Where's my product? I'm losing everything. Yep, that's fantastic. I am loving the look this is giving me. I am realising now I'm going to have to apply my mascara with my bronzer brush, which is just fantastic. Okay, so the last step is mascara, and I already know that the only one that's left, as you can see, the only one that's left is bronzer. So I'm going to try and apply my mascara with this. But I don't know if I want to use this because this is the only one I have. This is a mask. It's actually a powder brush, but I use it for bronzer. So I'm going to cheat a little bit and use this other powder brush that I have that I kind of used to bronze with because I don't want to ruin the one that I use all the time. Even if I do clean it, this is like going to dry it out. So I'm just going to put a bit of mascara on the brush at the very edge. I am going to just... Great, yeah, it's all gone on one eyelash. It's all gone on one lash. No! Great, my mascara's on, and so it's ruined my brush. It has ruined my brush. Oh well. So, the patchiness doesn't really show on camera, but this is the finished makeup look. I think the best part is probably the eyeshadow, because I got one eyeshadow brush to work with. Worst part is definitely like the foundation and probably the eyebrows. Oh, I need to apply a lipstick. I need to apply some kind of lipping. I'm just going to use this Urban Beauty kind of bronzy lipstick to go with the eyeshadow. This lipstick doesn't actually work. Fantastic. Great, okay. Well, yeah, this is the finished look. If you like my look, you know, follow me for more beauty tips. I do post normal makeup videos too, so yeah, if you like this video, be sure to click like, click subscribe, recommend any other challenges you might want to see. I'm going to go wash this off. We currently have someone in our house fixing our boiler while I look like this. So yeah, see ya.